How's my voice sound, by the way? Am I loud enough? Still testing this new microphone position. Sounds good. Good. Hey, how's it going, Silver? $129.53. Let's see it. I believe. If everything goes to plan and we actually get good luck, it should be even better than that. But we'll see. Like, I think maybe the limit, given my current strats and movement, it's probably like 129.30. Unless I got real lucky. But that's probably a good number to shoot for without actually, you know, going in and improving small movement and stuff. Which is not something I really want to do with this run. I more am just testing out routes and stuff. I'll let the other runners worry about the micro and stuff. I'm more worried about just pushing the game to its limits, figuring out what works the best. Which, like I said before, you know, as many times as I've said it in the past, I do feel like we're finally starting to reach the potential limit of, like, big time saves. Not sure what else can be found, but secretly I'm only saying that so I can be wrong in like a week when we find Midgard train skip or something stupid. I don't know. You found a soft lock in the diorama room? I'm actually curious to hear what that is. What happens when the limit breaks? Ah, I got it. Fortnite. Why am I so good at that all of a sudden? I'm pretty much doing that as just like a Hail Mary, but I've been getting it more often than I've been missing it lately. Oh yeah, like almost all of the elevators in Midgard can be broken on complete accident. I've done it several times when I did not mean to and ruined runs. All the elevators are really stupid. Jesse's gonna beat me to the elevator now. Or the room. I kinda wanna start trying to skip this encounter too. Just because it's a really long one. possible or not. I think Diesel said that all the encounters are skippable, but I find that hard to believe. I feel like some of them, depending on what frame you're hitting them, you can't skip. Otherwise, I feel like it'd be worth it just to menu all the freaking time and see how many encounters you could get out of. It'd be tedious, but for every encounter you skip doing it, it would save more time than if you like messed it up the next time. Like, I would have to imagine if you skipped every other encounter and screwed it up every other time, it'd probably end up breaking even. Yeah, you can't skip the sweeper. I know that. You can, but then it causes double boss. But you could skip the laser beams, maybe. Which, like I said, the laser beams are a really long fight, so it would be actually worth it. Yeah, if you skip an encounter right before a boss, you have to fight the boss twice. It's pretty silly. It doesn't even have to be a boss, just any scripted encounter. How'd you not know this? Because no one skips encounters, it's really rare. Well, yeah, every boss is a scripted encounter, because it automatically happens. The guards in Midgar, anytime the enemies run up to you and then a battle starts, is scripted. That's what I mean by scripted. I think I'm gonna tail laser here. The sweepers aren't scripted. If you skip a non-scripted fight before a scripted fight, you have to do the scripted fight twice. So if you skip the sweeper and then fight Guard Scorpion, you have to fight him twice. We're gonna do it this way. We're gonna bolt and then big shot and then braver. Yeah, I didn't know it was I remember seeing it a really long time ago, but that was before I ever speedran the game and didn't really understand how it worked. And then we were talking about skipping encounters the other day and Diesel brought it up. Nice! Killed him with the Barrett shot. It's gonna be a gold almost. He's a really good Guard Scorpion. It was a goal. Barrett 24 damage, OP. Yeah, I really like that tail laser strat, to be honest, when it's viable, when both Cloud and Barrett almost have limit. Because then you can do 3 attacks in a row afterwards. Normally it'd be pretty rare for that to happen, but with level 1 Barrett it's a lot more likely. If he attacks Cloud and then Barrett, it works. Or Barrett and then Cloud. As long as he doesn't attack the same thing twice, you should be able to do it every time. Wow, I got attacked twice? Usually I get away before they even attack. This would be another encounter I wouldn't mind skipping. This one's always awful. Yeah, I don't remember the exact code that causes the double boss glitch to happen. It's something like because you skip the non-scripted encounter, the game like wants to give you a fight but didn't get the chance to give it to you, and then when you get in the scripted encounter it does a fight plus the scripted encounter but sets the battle ID to the boss. So then you get 2 battles where the battle ID is the boss. So you get 2 boss battles. Hey, how's it going, Booster Tie? Appreciate the lurk. Yeah, I don't even think you get a chance to like heal or anything in between the 2 fights too, so it would actually be hard. Depending on what other things you were doing. One challenge I wanted to do a long time ago, someone made a mod where every fight is a pincer fight, including the bosses. And that would be a really funny challenge. Sean, thank you so much for the $20. Shoutouts to Dubai. Yeah, that mod is deceptively hard because bosses are pincer attacks, which means you have to fight 2 of them, but then in addition to that, the one behind you is doing double damage. So not only are you fighting 2 demon walls, or 2 ultimate weapons, or 2 carry armors, but they're also doing double damage to you. So that mod is deceptively difficult. I wonder how long it took me to beat Final Fantasy VII the very first time I played it as a kid. So I guarantee I spent like a million hours just running around in circles. That was a sick Jesse skip. Thanks, Roman. Yeah, that was the speedrun of my life. I'll never forget it. I will never forget that seaside run. As long as I live. I'll play that run at my funeral. How does the skip to Sector 6 work? I actually did a tutorial of it yesterday. And I also have a tutorial of it on YouTube, but it's a bit outdated. Yeah, you'll be seeing it in a minute. Well, 5 minutes. We have to listen to Tifa first. The new setup is pretty easy, Kane. There's several frame-perfect pixel movements, but none of them are, like, timed. You can just sit there and wiggle until you get it. It's not like Jesse's skip, where if you go too far, it's over. You can just sit there and wiggle until you get on the right pixel. That's true, yeah, you can watch the New Game Plus tutorial, and I talk about that skip. Talk about the skip and the new strat. The rest of the tutorial is outdated, but that part would explain it. Nah. What? How am I still talking to Jesse? I'm like 9 miles away. I have no idea. I have no idea how that happened. I got stuck on Jessie and talked to her on accident, but then I walked over to the pinball machine and somehow talked to her a second time. Something. She's mad because I got Jesse skip so good. Yeah, I agree. It all makes sense. I mean, all the post-game materia is only for post-game. Like, you definitely don't need any of that to beat the game, obviously. But there's still plenty of cool things you can do without this. Mime is so much fun, though. Like, when you get Mime materia, it really opens up so much fun. Knights of the Round is cool, but it's not exactly fun. You use it and everything dies, that's it. But Mime, like, I would spend hours just miming stuff. It's so much fun. HP to MP I never found any use for growing up either. Only for, like, really ridiculous strats is it necessary. I would say Mime and Quadra Magic are probably the funnest to use. With combos and such. I had a pretty fast avalanche skip, and I skipped the first encounter as well, and then had a good guard scorpion. Everything just kind of went well. I got lucky with guard scorpion because he attacked both Cloud and Barret, so they both got limits. Nice time lost to Jesse talking to me. Thanks, Jesse. Jesse skips revenge. Jesse's revenge. Dude, I still remember the day I found out there was a red submarine. Wait a second. There's a red submarine? Entering a battle dead is super easy. You can do it in your own game right now. Just kill 2 characters, trade them out, and then kill Cloud, and then put the dead characters back in. That was much better smuggling than in my PB. We should save some time here if I'm good in Wall Market. Yep, we're trying sneak attack. I think it will be faster than counter if I don't get incredibly unlucky, which I'm not betting on. I'm betting that I get terrible luck and it's awful, but... No, throw sucks. Like, really sucks. You can throw the ultimate weapon and it does, like, no damage. It's just a terrible ability. The only time I've ever found any use for throw is for bottom swell. Because there's an enemy in the woods right before bottom swell that you can steal boomerangs from. And boomerangs throw for a couple hundred damage. And bottom swell is far away, so you can't attack them with like cloud or anything. So throwing boomerangs can actually be a pretty good strat. But that's literally it. I've never found another use for throw. Coin is incredible. And it's what we'll be using for the entire run. Unbelievably, coin is like the strongest ability in the game. I just never knew it until recently. I always thought coin was terrible, but then I found out you can do some goofy stuff with it. And now it's like the strongest materia in the game. Money equals power. The beautiful, bro. It's a really good wall market so far. I can see us saving a lot of time here. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Cloud's dress doesn't even look like a dress to me. The way the legs split just looks like a jumpsuit. All dresses are pants. I don't know, like, Eris's splits as well, but the top makes it look more like a dress. And Tifa's looks like a dress, like a skirt. Cloud's just looks like a jumpsuit to me. But I'm no expert in women's attire. I'm no expert in men's attire. I'm no expert in attire. I wear sweatpants and a t-shirt, and that's my literal fashion. There'll be a day where, like, high fashion just randomly decides, like, sweatpants and t-shirt is the new thing, and I'm gonna be, like, in suddenly. People are gonna be like, wow, you were so ahead of the game. That's how fashion always goes. In some universe, I'm fashionable. Yeah, I should try that strat. Well, actually, never mind. I'm not going to do that because I'm doing sneak attack, not counter. If I were still doing counter, then yeah. Sneak attack, there's no need. Yeah, coin can be okay for Ruby Weapon. But there's so many other strats that work for Ruby Weapon better. At that point, you have everything in the game, you know? In terms of, like, casually playing through the game, once you get Yuffie and get throw materia, like, it's never really that good. And you never really have enough money to take advantage of it anyways. Throw is just bad always. Like, if you cheat ultimate weapons into your game just to throw them, it's, like, still bad. It's just not a good materia at all. Not a good ability, either. You would think, like, because you have to throw your item and lose it, it would do, like, a lot of damage, but it just doesn't really. Alright, first sneak attack. Go number 2. Yeah. Alright. Oh, I'm pushing the wrong button, yikes. To choose the second option. Corneo thrust. Corneo flop. I use a two-finger mash method, which is faster and also keeps my fingers from tiring as much. muscles are in peak condition. My mash muscles were in peak condition back when I ran Evoland 2. That was 6 hours of mashing. Can you not explain the two-finger smash method while in the Corneo scene? That's fine. That's fair. I'll explain it later. In the pale moonlight. Oh, I forgot the other change I was gonna make. I was gonna buy the armlet early. Oh well. This is gonna be a really good split. That was all around good. Movement was good, wall marker was good, and sneak attack saved us a bit of time in each fight. Sneak attack is gonna lose us some time here though. %60 of the time, every time. Yeah, no, it really can't be understated how stupid coin is. Like, the fact that there's code in the game that says do the exact amount of damage necessary to kill the enemy on any materia is stupid. Like, let alone coin, which hits everyone. It actually blows my mind that that code exists. Should I try to skip this encounter? The problem is I don't know exactly where it's going to be. If I get off the ladder and I haven't gotten it yet, I'm going to try to skip it. But I think I'm going to get it before. I think I'm gonna get it like right here. Alright, I'll go for it. Oh! I was close. So this wastes a bit of time. Although really not that much. And I got a ghost hand. Totally worth. Like Zoink Scoob. Looks like we got a ghost hand of a mystery on our hands. Zoink Scoob. Looks like Wedge is big dead. Better go investigate the kitchen. So we're gonna waste time here too. So that's two encounters we've wasted time to sneak attack. But we're gonna gain that time if Reno goes well. So, we didn't exactly break even, but... lost about 7 seconds. I should always get 2 encounters there, but yeah, I would have probably broken even if one of those encounters hadn't gotten sneak attacked. That's only a 20% chance of happening. Yeah, so far, sneak attack has saved us time and lost us time, but I think the big win with sneak attack is going to be the next section. All of the fights in the elevator should all be faster, with the exception of maybe 1 or 2 where sneak attack doesn't go off. But those like 6 fights in a row are all going to be faster. Sneak attack is a materia that has an 80% chance to do whatever it's attached to when the fight starts. So if you put sneak attack with Knights of the Round, you have an 80% chance of just casting Knights around as soon as the fight begins. I sell a mastered materia at the start of the wall market to get the gil for the rest of the game. Some guy in Wall Market just gives me a credit card, and I just charge that the whole game. What could go wrong? I'll never have to pay that back, right? Yeah, the guy just has like 200,000 gil sitting around. 210,000 gil he just has sitting around he can give me for that green ball. You always make fun of stuff like that, like how every vendor in RPGs have infinite money. But then when I play an RPG that's like really realistic and each vendor has their own money supply, I always hate it. I'm like, what is this garbage? That's no fun. I can't sell any of my stuff. Sung is a complicated character. He's good but bad. He's bad but has a conscience, I guess. All the Turks kind of do. Although I would say the other Turks are more of just professionals rather than have a conscience. Sung seems to have an actual conscience. Kind of different in the remake, though. The remake, both Rude and Reno seem to have quite the conscience. It's already mastered, who dares? There's no way to get it higher than 80%. I guess technically you could master it and then put another one on, which would have its own separate chance. But then you'd have to do the same with throw. And you'd need equipment that could equip all that. You could do maybe like an almost mastered sneak attack and an almost mastered coin. Well, no, that wouldn't work because the coin that you got wouldn't be coin; it would be throw. You'd have to snuggle in another coin. So that wouldn't really work. It's a good idea though. Well, sneak attack is still faster than counter in Shinra HQ. It's just counter is more consistent, but sneak attack is better. You don't have to wait for anyone to attack. Every time sneak attack goes off, we save time. The only fights where counter is just as fast, well, not just as fast. The only fight where counter is just as fast is Motorball. But yeah, it would take too long to get both materia. Sung definitely believes in, like, the Shinra mission more. Like, he actually wants to capture the Ancients and get to the Promised Land. Reno and Rude are just doing their job. They don't really care about anything, they're just doing their job. Yeah, Sung does a lot more in Crisis Core. All right. so this is gonna waste some time. Oh, never mind, I got lucky. That's the first sneak attack that we've missed, and it was a good one. I definitely prefer the counter strat. It's a lot less luck. There's a lot of luck in this strat, unfortunately. None of the luck matters that much. We only waste a few seconds, but it all kind of adds up. If you got a run that had amazing luck and a run that had terrible luck, you'd see a big difference. Well, my favorite game to speedrun is Celeste, and Celeste has 0 luck, which I prefer, but a lot of people actually like luck in their runs, so that it's different each time. I actually prefer not to have luck. I don't mind it that much, but if I, like, you know, my dream run is 0 luck, which is what Celeste is. But I don't mind luck to a degree. The only game I've ever quit because of luck is this one, back when Yuffie luck was a thing. But luckily that's not a thing anymore. Some runs that have an insane amount of luck are actually really fun. Like roguelikes are like 90% luck, but that's what makes them fun, is that you have to deal with what you're given. Usually luck is the worst when most of the game is skill, and then there's just this one luck thing that like ruins the run. If there's a lot of luck, then usually it ends up balancing out in the end. But like back in the old days of this route, when Yuffie luck was a thing, the whole game was like no luck, and then at the very end you had a 12.5% chance for the run to not be dead, and that was just the worst. I couldn't stand that. But, you know, if you have a run that has luck throughout the entire thing, then usually by the end it feels pretty consistent. That's the way Kirby 64 is. There's some luck in Kirby 64, but there's enough to where like it usually balances out, with the exception of Richard, who sometimes will just completely destroy your run for no reason. Which always sucks, but that's the way Richard is. Richard will be Richard. Special shout out to Sparky, yeah. Alright, we want sneak attack on all these fights. So that's a good start. And we want to see any kind of elevator luck that isn't the worst luck, because that's all I've gotten the last 2 runs, is worse luck. So if I can get any kind of luck here, it would be great. Bad luck is a type of luck. You're not wrong. That's good. So we got 4 fights again, looks like. Fortunately. At least we didn't get 5. I think we can get 5. And we got sneak attack for most of them, so... we should save time. We could save more with good luck, but that's just not going to happen anytime soon, I guess. Four fights is nice, though, because I think I've gotten 5 fights. At least, either in the last run or the one before that, I think was 5, so I guess I'll take 4. That's good. Yeah, this is big time save. Holy cow. I think I must have gotten 5 fights in both those in this PB too then. Because that's a lot of time save. Okay, Death You Yikes in the chat. Made it. The mayor is the best. Nice. Hey chat. Did you know that if you place the first part of the diorama in the bottom right hand corner, it opens up all of the chests? Pog champ? Yes, I did. You can search the channel. You'll find it. Or just type Final Fantasy VII Remake full review into YouTube, you'll probably find it. I'm sure one of my lovely mods will help you out. I would if I could click off the game, but I can't. Alright, so lost a bit of time here. What's up, King Chris? How you doing today? That in great hair. Yeah, all my mods have to go through a hair test. Yeah, this is something that I don't think we'll ever be able to skip. Because there is no key for the door up here. The only way it opens is for Hojo to walk through it. So this might be something that we could never really skip. Unless we find a way to, like, skip to the top of the HQ somehow. With, like, screwing with the elevator or something. But in terms of, like, getting to this floor and then skipping it, I don't think you'd ever be able to do it. Because there's literally no item. It's just a game moment thing that says it's time for Hojo to walk through the door. It might not even be a game moment thing. Yeah, it might be like just a code that you have to do. I'm not sure. But yeah, this is probably something we could never really get around. You might be able to get around this little scene where you wait for Hojo. If there was a way to skip over that. Look at all these people wasting their points on the mystery reward. Hate to see it. You really do hate to see that. Oh, it's something. It's definitely something. I think we're done with joke books for the moment. People are sending me duplicates now. And the ones that I'm being sent aren't really great. And too many people were misusing the jokes. Well, we might bring it back sometime. Yeah, no, it's not with the spamming. There were a lot of people that would get mad because I didn't say the jokes 2 seconds after they redeemed it, even though there was like 19 in the queue. Which is not something we need. Yeah. Like, people took it too seriously. Like, it was obviously a meme. People took it really seriously. And were like, I gave my points, I want my joke, and I'm like, dude, it's a Fortnite joke, it's really not that important. Like, it was supposed to be a meme, people took it a little too seriously, so. But I might bring it back sometime. Once people start taking it too seriously, it's time to take a break. Because it's supposed to just be all in fun. It's all free, so it's supposed to just be fun. Jokes on there. What is fun? Come on, Seek Attack. This is one of the ones I really wanted. It's unfortunate. Didn't actually waste that much time though. He only got 2 turns, I think. And the rest of this part went well. Only lost like 6 seconds. That was with a slower random in battle too. Usually the best usernames are ones that don't take very long to come up with. Like, my wife's username is still one of my favorites, and I'm pretty sure she came up with it in like 4 seconds. Four seconds is being generous. This run feels so short to me now because I'm used to it being longer. Like, I'm used to this being the halfway point. So when the run's like almost over during this cutscene, I'm like, oh. Okay. Going pretty good. We saved an insane amount of time on elevator, and it wasn't even super good luck either. I got 4 fights, which I thought I had 4 fights in my PB, but I think I had 5 because we saved a ton of time. And I don't think we've saved that much just from Seek Attack. Also going Maddie. Also going Ever After. Also going Heart Life. Alright. So this fight we actually won't lose any time, because I almost always get hit during this fight. So this fight would pretty much be the same speed. Maybe we lose like a second, because we have to go through this stupid victory screen, but like that's not going to be a big time loss at all. How's it going, John Lando? What? Who could have done this? Palmer, I knew it. It was a truck dressed up like Palmer. What a crew. Yeah, I saw the new free FPS run. That was dope. So just put all the material on Red 13. This should be all you have to do here. RJP isn't the other RJ. They're two separate people. At least I think they are. Looks like his evil twin brother or something. Could be his alternate ego. Alright, sneak attack. Do your thing, please. Of course not. Oh, never mind. We're good. I think this is the only fight where it's kind of important to get it, because then I can queue up the coin early. We'll still have to watch this guy attack because that's what he does, but then we can get this coin off right away. A little bit of a menu faux pas there. Didn't mean to hit X. I don't think I need to even equip the thing either, now that I think about it. I'm not used to this new. Yeah, I like how the music doesn't stop here. This is looking pretty hot. Let's go, Mayor. Yeah, so Coin has this ridiculous piece of code in it that if you counter or sneak attack it, it will automatically do the exact amount of money necessary to kill every enemy. It'll do the math for you. Or it'll throw the exact amount for 9,999 if it can't kill. And it hits all enemies, so it kills everything. And it'll do the math. So like if you have two enemies that both have 500 HP, it'll throw the right amount to do 500 to everything. Which would be 2,000. I agree. Everyone get out of the hospital. Be healthy, dang it. Send you my love, now get better. This is probably the most important fight, minus maybe elevator, to get sneak attack, because otherwise we have to watch a really long, attack sequence. So hopefully we get sneak attack here. I don't think we'll beat world record, no. RJ's movement's too much better than mine. I'm just looking for that sub 130. We shall see, though. This is a pretty hot run so far. Skipping this minigame would save a bit of time, yeah. It's pretty long. Unfortunately, that's like the never to be found skip. Too much menuing and we can't get both. One or the other. We don't have enough smuggles. But it wouldn't be worth it anyways. Too much menuing. You're better off just hoping for the 80%. Because, I mean, 80% is pretty good. That's really unfortunate. The one time I really wanted it. But we got pretty lucky the rest of the run, so... If I get good wrong warp luck, I'll be happy. If I have to trade that for good wrong warp luck, I'll take it. That's good. Let's do it. Let's go, Rebo. Oh, shoot. That's not good. That stinks. I was holding up. Doesn't waste that much time, but hurts. Bleeds. That's just RNG manip, so we get first try wrong warp. Oh, we got one jelly. Come on, baby. Give me that one try. Oh, it was all worth it, dude. the manipulation was all worth it. Come on, baby, let's go. Give me that sneak attack. Come on. I didn't get rid of enemy away, that's why. Yep. I forgot. So I messed up one of the menus, or messed up running into Medial, or Nibel, and I forgot to remove enemy away. It was pretty much our only 2 mistakes this whole run. Sneak attack? Thank you. That encounter always takes forever though. Really not that big of a deal. Surprisingly. We got that sub 130, boys. It's in the bag. Probably made like 40 seconds of mistakes there at the end. But we gon' get it. And the rest of this run was really good. For sure. Oh no, not the bridge. I forgot about the bridge. I'm sure the bridge will be fine, guys. It's gonna be alright. Nothing should happen to the bridge. No! Oh my god, the bridge. Unbelievable. Now we have to use Braver. It's the only way to save the run. $128.52, let's go! Sub 129! We skipped 129, made it right to 128. Man, this is a good run. I just had a lot of really good movement this run. I've improved a lot with my movement. And yeah, we lost probably about 40 seconds to my faux pas at the end. So this could have been 128 low. I don't think it could have been a 127, but it could have been a low 128. For sure. This last segment has a gold as well to be gotten. If I hadn't made those mistakes, I would have golded by a couple seconds. Yo, Rin, thank you for the $100 donation. Holy cow. I said sub 130. I had something. You're a beautiful man. Thank you so much. D-Bo, thank you for the 100 bits. Irish, thank you for the 333. Brebo, thank you for the 777. Your boy, thank you for the 100. Mad Mark, thank you for the 222. Brothers, thank you for the 500. Thank you guys for the hype train. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Somebody said, at the start of the run, they said it was going to be a 129.53. You were almost off by exactly a minute. It was almost 128.53. So let's see. Without the mistake at the end, would it have been a world record? I don't know what RJ's new time is.
What am I gonna do?
Oh, it would have been close. He got a 128.16, so it would have been close. Might have been off by a couple seconds. So, if I don't screw up the ending and I get better elevator luck, there's a chance. If I could get a bit better luck. I also had bad motorball luck. So I'm really happy with this run though. Because my movement has really improved a lot. You can tell. Like, this wasn't just sneak attack. A lot of my movement has gotten a lot better. So thank you so much for the 148 Mad Mark, 100 Hataru, 333 to Irish, 100 Marsh. Patience with the 5 gifted subs, holy cow. Bullet Ops with the gifted sub. Hataru with another 100, Metal Banger, Vendor with the 101. Guitar Hero, Cloud, Chris Abyss, Blackberry, Articus with the 6 months, RDP, and Uno with the 2 months. Walk right. Trigo, thank you for the 29. It's really nice to know. It's really nice to know that my movement has gotten good enough to where if I get good luck, I could actually get world record back. Kind of figured RJ was just on another level with the movement, but if I could get some better luck, we could be in there, so I might give this a few more tries. I said I was going to be probably done after I got sub 130, but this run can be better. We could get some better luck and I could not screw up the end. So I am very, very happy I got sub 129 though. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting mid 129. So to get sub 129 is pretty sweet. I guess I overestimated how bad my luck was in my PB. Because it's just terrible. I probably won't learn step count for this route because it doesn't matter really. It saves like 10 seconds at the most. It helps with the first split and that's it. After that, enemy away screws it anyways.
Ooh, shakalaka.
I might learn step count for the first. I don't know. I might learn step count for the first part just because it should be super easy. I already have my steps completely planned for the entire game. It's just not the best step count. I do basically step count, but not the best version. I just always do the same movement every time. I'd have to see if I change step count at the beginning how it would change the rest of the game. So I'm not really sure how it would go. It might even be worse given where the other encounters are and what they are. We'd have to see. Maybe if I did step count, I'd get better elevator luck just out of pure coincidence. Mayer, they give the sub to Divine. RJP, they give it a 245. Tar, they give it a 222. Deadlock, they give it a 100. You could, but there just wouldn't be too much reason to. Hey, Zendaru, thank you. Yeah, I'm hype about this run for sure, because I just had really good... I played really well throughout the whole thing. Only the big faux pas at the end lost any time. Everything else was good. And then we just had kind of bad elevator luck and bad motorball luck. This is not world record, but could have been without my mistakes. And also, with a little better luck, it could have been. But my movement kept me on pace, which is something I wasn't expecting. I expected to really have to clean up my game in order to be on pace, but no, this was good. This was a world record pace run. My movement was good all the way through. I just got a little bad luck and then screwed up the last part. I was holding up on accident. The last part, you know, the way it is now, it's so much easier than it used to be, but you can still screw it up just by holding one button on accident. There's so much that can go wrong. It used to be far worse, but yeah, you can still one button press and the whole thing is thrown out. Thanks, Evil. Definitely hype about this run though. I was expecting a mid 129. I was expecting a mid 129 without a 40-second mistake, and I got a 128 with a 40-second mistake. So that's pretty dope. I'll take that to the bank and cash it, you know. Not to mention all these golds, too. Ugh, insurance stuff is the worst. I think my next fan day might be not next week, but potentially the following week, because I go on vacation the week after that. I was thinking about doing a fan day right before I left. So... Oh, no, never mind. Man, time is flying. My vacation is not next week, but the following, so maybe next week I might do a fan day. We'll see. I'll make if I remember, I'll make like an announcement for everyone when the fan day will be, so that anyone that donated games will, you know, have the chance to be there. If not, you can always watch the rerun, but it's always nice when you can be here live, so. Oscillating fan day. Yeah, we have a pretty cool, list of games here. We got Dragon Warrior 7, which is donated by Mike. Legaia 2, which is donated by Jimbo. Rygar. Who donated Rygar again? Forget. Aaron, did you donate it? Anyways, we got Rygar, the PS2 Rygar, not the original. We played the original before. We also have Super Puzzle Fighter, which was donated, Turbo 2, which was donated by To Irish. And a couple other games we've had sitting around for a bit, like Dot Hack. So, and Kid Chameleon too. Fox donated Kid Chameleon a while ago. So we have some cool games to do. We'll have a fan day where we just play all of them for a bit. That's right. Yeah, I remember. You donated the original NES one too, and then donated the PS2 one. Trophy Quest is normally during the week. We've just taken a slight detour from it because of all the stuff that's happened with the Final Fantasy VII speedrun. Normally it's like every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we usually do a bit of Trophy Quest. But we've just taken a break from it to do all this Final Fantasy VII speedrun stuff. And when the remake came out, we did that for a couple weeks, and then it just so happened that right after the remake came out, all this stuff was found for the speedrun. And at the same time, I got back into Celeste, so... But usually it's during the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Sometimes we do it Friday, too, but... It's kind of all over. We usually do it when we have open time. The other thing, too, is lately, whenever I have open time, instead of doing Trophy Quests, we've been doing Phantasy Star 4. Because Hitaru wanted to see us play through Phantasy Star 4. So we've been doing that, which we're almost done with that. And then we'll probably go back to Skyrim, which is our Trophy Quest game right now. No, I've never been asked to do any GDQ stuff. I've thought about it before, never been asked. I've supported GDQ over the last couple of years. I've been watching ever since it was a thing. But yeah, GDQ doesn't really reach out to you. You have to reach out to it. And 9 times out of 10 you get rejected. As far as I've heard. I've said before, I don't really have too much interest in doing GDQ. GDQ is awesome, and I love to support it, but I feel like GDQ is better for people that aren't in my position to do, and for people to see them, and for them to get some support and follows. I'm already someone that people know from Final Fantasy VII. Like, if someone were to do a GDQ run, I'd rather like RJ do it, or Reptile do it, or Diesel do it. I could be on the couch and just meme it up, but I don't want to. I think they deserve more spotlight than I do. I'll just meme. I'll do what I do best. We've had a lot of mystery reward claims. It's good to see everyone wasting their points. Solid scam. Scam success. How's it going, Ruzaz? How's it going, Georgette? Yo, Balthazar, thank you for the 37 months. Have I played Return of the Obra Dinn? No, I never even heard of that. All right. That is Final Fantasy VII PC New Game plus 30 FPS in 1 hour, 28 minutes, and 52 seconds. With a 40-second loss at the very end. So, can definitely be improved. Could also get better elevator luck, and could also get better motorball luck. So, but had some other pretty good luck, like Wrong Warp first try, so. Overall, a pretty solid run. I'll probably try to improve it, but I'm very happy with my movement and everything throughout this run, so it was a good one.